Welcome back to the Handyman Business YouTube channel, the #1 place in the world to get your handyman business YouTube content. Today, I thought I'd make a quick video on my inner city tool setup. I'm working in a high-rise. I'm only on the 9th floor, so it's not that fancy. And I wanted to show you what it looked like at the end of the day. I just got home and wheeled all my goodies back out to the workshop. I'm going to trade some things in and out. Can't get the tool trailer there, and I don't like to drive a van, so this is how I'm doing it for this one specific project. Most of the time, I'm not in the inner city working in high-rises, taking elevators up and down. I'm in neighborhoods where I can take my trailer. Handyman from the future. Had several questions over the last few weeks about an app that I recommended a few months ago, and I was just going to jump into this video real quick and answer a few quick questions about why I recommended it. First one is, there is no subscription. No subscription, no contract. Get out at any time if you don't like it. Second one is kind of based off of how my business has grown, off of referrals. And we're going into the future where everything is shared via an app. So the way this works is when, say, you're on there, you're a technician for a homeowner. The lady down the street asks their neighbor, hey, who's that guy? She says, here, I'll send you the link to the app. It'll already be queued up for you to be their technician, their preferred technician. We got to be ready for the future of how this is going to play out. The demand is there. Like, there's so much work out there for these small home repairs. It's just how do we pair the people that can do the work with the people who need the work. And sharing it via an app, I think, is how it's going to go. The guy who developed it, he is a contractor. He's not a tech company or a tech startup. I have the app on my phone. I've gone through it. There is a way to contact their customer service. I've talked to them on the phone several times, asking specific questions. How does this work? How does this work? Well, what if this happens? And they're very happy to answer those questions. There will be a link in the description to download the app. Go through the enrollment process, put it on your phone, play around with it, and if you get stuck, you want to know an answer to, like, hey, what happens if this situation arises? Give them a call. There's a button in the app that says request a call, so just give them a call. You need to use all the tools that are available to make money. This is just another tool to make some money. So those are the main reasons that I've been recommending it. Get ready for the future. Get ready for that wave of millennials who are going to be purchasing houses and not know how to change a light bulb. And they're not going to know how to find someone to change a light bulb for them. Back to inner city handyman tools. The main tool is the Walmart Ozark Trail cart. I'm in love with this thing. It supposedly can hold 225 pounds if you load things in there right. I probably wouldn't put 225 pounds in there. What I'm going to do is kind of take it apart and just show you what I brought. And you can also see what I have in here. I take all my trash with me. I had to remove old under cabinet lights, install other lighting. I had to re-caulk a shower. And prep some baseboard and walls for paint, which I'll be doing tomorrow. First thing is my Dewalt cordless shop vac, 20 volt max. Came in handy. I spent 2.5 hours scraping a shower. A little excessive. I got a little too into it. I was just going for perfection. Anyways, it turned out great. It was the best caulk job I've ever done on a shower. Next up is a bucket. Now, what's in the bucket? My bucket has all my electrical tools. And I did not take the tool vest because, well, I just loaded this bad boy up right here. So in this tool belt, I've got a drywall saw, I've got my mini pry bar, screwdrivers, everything you need to do electrical work. Over here, got all sorts of different testers and all sorts of everything you could ever need is in these pouches, and a lot more than what you would need. Wire nuts, plug testers. That's why I chose this one here. Got all the goodies. Here is some of the old electrical that I removed today. The 5-gallon bucket is a perfect trash can. This just goes right to my trash can at my house. So easy to keep all your trash contained in here. Another place I use to keep trash is in the box that the electrical came in. You can see all my masking tape and dirty rags from the caulking in there. Coincidentally, this is the job that I did a live stream before and after. It was supposed to work out that I could record all the work that I'm doing because they were going to go to Arizona for the wintertime. And they didn't. The guy has some eye problems. He's got to get injections in his eyes every week. So now I listen to, what was it? Instrumental piano music all day long. Instrumental piano music. And listen to old people chit-chat back and forth while I worked. The only reason I really took the job is because it was going to be a perfect scenario for the YouTube channel to create content. It's still $2,900 in labor. I'm going to make a decent wage this week. I wish I could have brought you guys along to show you the work, but I'm going to try to make the best of it and keep going with what we got in here. We got the ready patch. I did baseboard repairs, a couple wall repairs with this. Oh, this thing is still on. If you guys remember, maybe you don't remember, maybe you don't even watch the other channel. This here is, oh man, that's bright. It's a little LED rechargeable work light. It's got two settings on the white light, and then for some reason it flashes red and blue. Probably could get in trouble with that one. But that's the light that I was using in the shower. I was down on my hands and knees, like I said, for 2.5 hours, scraping. There were several layers of old caulking and old grout on top of old grout. It was kind of a mess. I always have my rags. I went through most of the rags today. I have some white latex caulking, Dynaflex 230. Didn't use this yet. They were also exploring the option of battery-powered under cabinet lighting. And so I picked this up on the way there to give them an idea of what they were in for if they wanted battery-powered under cabinet lighting. It's quite dim, and it's just, I don't think it's practical. Home Depot has a ton of them. Amazon is filled with battery-powered either AA's or rechargeable under cabinet lighting. I would not recommend it at all. Maybe in, Jesus, I almost shat myself on that. Back to business here. Let's gonna pull out. These are the old under cabinet lighting that they had. They even have electricity there, but for some reason, someone recommended to them that they should look into having battery-powered under cabinet lighting. It's not going to go that way. We're going with some regular electricity for their under cabinet lighting. Here's the old light fixture that I took out of their bathroom. Hung down real low. It's a low ceiling. Got them a low profile one. And what else is in here that's useful? Okay. Cordless drill. That's the only cordless tool that I took besides the vacuum. Got a sanding block. This is going back with me tomorrow. 2 things of masking tape. Hammer. Flexible putty knife. This here, I have to remove a backsplash. I wasn't sure if I was going to get into it today. It's a granite backsplash that goes up about this high. Didn't need this, but I'll be putting it back in there in case I get into a situation where I can't do what I plan to do tomorrow, and I've got backup options. I've got bits and more bits to go into the cordless impact. Never know what you're going to run into. Brand new paintbrush, a Harbor Freight tape measure, a caulk gun, and the caulking that I used in the shower. This is meant for caulking tile. And I wanted to explain something. I did a video, I think it was yesterday, 2 days ago, not sure. It was called a Master Bathroom Disaster or their shower walls were falling down. It was for a rental property that had those plastic flimsy walls, and what I used was white silicone and made it nice and watertight. That's a rental house with specific instructions from the property manager. Today's job was for an owner-occupied house, and I make the rules on these types of jobs. And I wanted a perfect match to their existing grout and caulking. I don't have them in here with me, but I purchased 3 different colors to make sure that I had options. I had like bisque, bone, and white turned out to be the best match. But just wanted to put that out there in case some of you watch the other videos on the other channel and have questions about, oh man, he just put white caulking in there. It doesn't really match. But does it keep the water out? It sure does, and that's what the instructions were to do. And that's what I got paid to do on that rental job. So keep that in mind if you do watch the other channel. There is a method to the madness of what I do, why I do, why I charge, what I charge, those types of things. I had a drop cloth. Didn't really get this out because it was kind of backup plan in case something came up and I had to go to painting. I have a spare battery. This is mainly for the vacuum. If I was to run out of juice, you never want to run out of juice of your vacuum cleaner, because then you're stuck not being able to clean up. That was stupid. Tomorrow I start painting, and it's going to be kind of broken up. But I'm still going to bring all the electrical tools, the patch, pretty much everything's going back in. I'm going to pick up some more drop cloths just for backup options. I'm going to bring some under cabinet lighting. There's some minor electrical work to be done to put back in some new under cabinet lighting. And if I get held up somewhere else or found out that the paint that they got me is the wrong color, I've got options to stay there and keep working. Lots more handyman business videos, especially answering your questions. There's one specifically that was submitted through Patreon that I'm going to film the answer to right after this. I gotta load this up, take the trash out, and get ready for tomorrow. Hopefully you got some ideas or some things that you want to critique. You say, oh, I would never do that, or I would add this. Anyways, just wanted to show you an option if you have to, park down the street and you got to do some work in a high-rise and you're taking, an elevator. I like this cart. It was like $48 at Walmart. And yeah, that's what I brought with me. I will leave a link in the description to this little guy here. It's cheap. It works. I've dropped it. And it's got cool red and blue flashing lights. If you need to get home from work fast or something. No, don't do that. It recharges with just a cell phone charger. If you're interested, it's something that I bought just to test out because I needed one other cool thing this has is it's got the magnets on the back, so it sticks to metal. Who would have thought? Where's my mug? Got called a sexist today. Where is my mug? Oh, my man mug. Some lady commented in the other video, gave me an eye-rolling emoji because I said man mug. I think it's a pretty nice mug. It's got all the tools on there, your wrench, crescent wrench, hammer, saw, paint roller, drill. Go check it out. Link is in the description for your man mug. Goodbye.